To unpack some of this with Sabah al Mukhtar, who joins us from London. He's an analyst on Iraqi affairs and the president of the Arab Lawyers Network in the UK. Sabah, good to have you. All right, so what we've been hearing from analysts is that forget about what's happening day to day. What Iraq needs is an absolute, complete overhaul of the political system. But where do you begin? I mean, you have to start with incremental steps, and at least they're trying, right? Is there any hope of this moving forward?
Unfortunately, no. There is a stalemate situation there. The constitution is unworkable. The judiciary is politicized. The parliament does not represent, except the groups themselves, doesn't represent the national interest or the public at large. The chasm between the two Shiites bloc, that's the coordination framework on one side, and Muqtada al Sadr and his people on the other side, and no one is giving way to anybody. This is as far as the politics is concerned. But we have even another problem. The problem of Iraq is that it's a sectarian system. The president have to be a Kurd, and the Kurdish groups have two nominations. They have two different ones to stand for, and the others are teaming up with either with this one or that one. You cannot appoint the prime minister until you appoint the president. And this problem is all the way from the president down to the government, down to parliament. It is not resolvable. There is no national interest in any one of the political views, whether they divide on a sectarian Sunni Shia or whether Shia Shia or Sunni Sunni. The influence of Iran, which is extremely high in Iraq, and it's actually even in the region. Even Turkey is now trying to have a better relation with Iran. The Iraqis don't want Iran. The politicians are there because of Iran. Nobody trusts the Americans. And this is the situation at the present moment. And unfortunately, I don't think it's resolvable. The chaos which is taking place there has been there for the last 9 months. I expect it will continue for a little while to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very depressing view, but it's one that we've heard again and again from people with a deep background and knowledge in Iraqi politics. So in your view, then, where is the stalemate heading?
The stalemate can only be resolved if the politicians in Iraq, whether they are Shiites or Sunnis or Kurds, that's the leading politicians, the politicians who are known to the people, they all have to step aside because none of them has the national interest. They all have either a sectarian interest or a personal interest or a tribal one or whatever other things. So you need, first of all, to clear that one. You need also to get the judiciary to begin to be independent. You need to have a new election because the parliament at the present moment, the constitution of it is a sham. There was a very low turnout. Muqtada al Sadr's group got 74, that's almost a third of the parliament. But then he ordered his MPs to resign. And this is a crazy situation when people are elected by the people, then some leader tell them to resign.
I know. I mean, you wonder why they step aside. And also what al Sadr said after this protest took over the parliament sure sounded like a threat, like there was more to come. We could talk about this all day, but Sabah, really good to have this discussion with you. Thanks.